camera here.
Are you using like an external camera?
Yes, external. Oh, I think we're live.
Just stay tight, we have to go. Stay with me while we leave. Don't worry, just believe me. This journey will relieve us. Stay with me while we leave.
Oh yeah, I think
Stay with
our audio is not live yet.
It wouldn't be right to say always for place where we live with certain blaze.
Because this is yet to mute.
Battling emptiness, I try to get over this, but the weight pulls me down. I settle in every fear, suddenly left me here, with pieces on the ground.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can see a reason to try to find for meaning, but you give me reason to know I still have meaning. I'm not gonna fall for gravity.
Just regular welcome. Welcome to the guest. Welcome them to the award. Can I introduce myself? Yeah, I'm here with statistician.
Hearing all the wasted breath, struggle with every step, and I cannot get away. But you were such a paradise, standing up a mile high. Oh, you fall to give me strength. I can see a reason to try to find for meaning, but you give me reason to know I
Hello, 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 hello everyone. Hello everyone viewing. Hello everyone listening. You're welcome to the BPCL. That's the BTG Pro Crops League Awards Night. So this awards night is a ceremony to award the best performers so far this season. This was the fall 24. That's the 2024 fall season for the BTG Pro Clubs League, and we welcome you to this ceremony. I remain your humble host, Olua Singo, and I'm here with the maestro statistician, Ola Muiwa. Ola Muiwa, you want to say hi?
Hi, 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 hi to everyone. Hi to all my haters.
Yeah, I guess we would have a lot of comments already. Yeah, so like I said earlier, myself and Olamuyiwa will be taking you through the different awards that we will be handing out tonight. Like I said, the ceremony is for the best performers in the fall 2024 season, and we welcome you. Um, we would start with the first award, but just taking you through what kind of awards we will be giving out tonight. There's awards for the top goal scorer. There's awards for the player with the most assists. I think those are known already. We'll be awarding them, and we're also going to see um, the MVP award as well as the team of the season, where we have the 11 players who have performed excellently over the course of the season. It was an interesting season. We had the the former defending champions, Positive FC, lose their title to Useless, the newcomers. It was a really brilliant encounter on that last game of the season. So I think we should just proceed with the first award. Um, yeah, the first award is the Top Gun Award, the award for the lethal goal machine. And this award will be given to the player with the highest number of goals this season. Just an overview, 14 games were played by each team this season, and we had a couple of players performing excellently well in the goal scoring division. And I probably should start with I think we should just go to the winner of the award directly, then we can mention the follow-up players. So, um, you want to switch to the winner of the award. Yes, the winner of the Top Gun Award, the Lethal Goal Machine, is Terminator. Total of 17 goals in 12 appearances. Lethal goal scorer, Terminator. Terminator, if you're out there in the chats, we would appreciate if you drop a comment in the chat. Terminator is the striker for the champions, Useless, and he gathered 17 goals over the course of the fall season.
I'm just curious, just to stop you a bit. This
Yeah.
Terminator, 17 goals, 17, I can't remember, maybe in 14 appearances. There were little talks about them pushing another person, I think Megan Newman, as another top player in the league. And I don't know if Terminator is in the chat. I don't know if if he has anything to say about that. If he believes he's the striker, the best striker in the league, knowing fully well there were other strikers that were better than him in the league. Wink, wink. But I don't know. Is Terminator in the chat? Does he have anything to say? Is he proud of this? Does he feel he deserve it? He deserves it, or is it just was it just a flop? I'm curious. I'm curious. I'm curious.
Yeah, we see some fact checking in the chat. Yeah, of course we had other players also doing well in the goal scoring division. There was Nam of BCAT FC also scoring 17 goals.
Mm.
But Nam was edged out by Terminator. With the number of assists gathered, with Terminator having 3 assists and Nam having just one. So that
And I
was
think
the
also
tiebreaker.
the overall rating was also a key factor for Terminator edging over Nam. They both played striking positions, and Terminator had like a rating of I think 8.3, and
Yeah,
Nam had a rating of 7.8. Kind of feels like Nam flopped his way to the second place, in my opinion.
I mean, you heard it there from the statistician. He dealt with the data, so so you guys can hold him responsible for this. Just quickly, there was Nam from Big Cats with 17 goals. Then Ola, that's your statistician, also gathering 15 goals. And Kezal from School 2 Football, 15 goals. Then there was Bolsack from Walking Title, 12 goals. And the list is complete with Dada Boy of Asurok FC, uh, 11 goals. So that's it about the Top Gun. I hope we had word from the winner of this award, Terminator, in the chat.
I,
I see
I
Useless
think
had a couple of stuff to
I think
write.
I think I think he's shy. I think he's shy. Maybe he feels he doesn't deserve it, to be fair, and that's what I think. I don't think he deserves it. I think we had better strikers in the league. But then again, I can see people commenting, and most times when you see things like this, you know it's big cats. They are the ones that like fueling comments. They are shouting rig. They are shouting what is the. We would like to make you understand. This is not the highest goal scorer of the competition. This is called the Top Gun. This involves you. This is not just about you having 17 goals and then somebody else having 17 goals. This is about your impact. How clinical are you? And it's fair to say that Terminator is more clinical than Naham. And the stats shows it, the overall rating shows it. So if you feel it is rigged, it is not.
There you have it from the statistician. That's Terminator winning the Top Gun award, lethal goal machine.
Yeah, yeah. We'll
Um,
go to the next one. Yeah, which is
yeah.
Maestro. Now, this is not, again, we are not calling it top goal scorers. We're not calling it top assist. We're calling it Maestro. And if you can see on the screen, Maestro is for basically for the player that has the unmatched vision, right? When he sees a striker, when he sees people that are making runs, the Maestro is there to sight you. He has eyes behind his head, he has eyes by the side. And this is for their vision, this is for their creativity, setting up their teammates, controlling the tempo with ease. If that maestro is not there, this is not just a midfielder. This is not just a playmaker. This is a maestro. If he's not there, the team cannot score. They can't create chances. And the award, and again, even though we had people that had the same number of assists, but then again, as a maestro, you need to perform. It's not just dropping assists. Who knows? Your assists could be cross and nod. There's a team in this league that they just do that, and I can't call you a maestro if all you're doing is doing cross and nod. You don't qualify for that. I'm sorry. You're just spamming meta. In maestro, you need to be creative. You need to create chances. If you get what I mean. I'm not throwing shades at anybody. I'm just saying what it is. And the award for the maestro for the BPCL 2044, eh? 2024 fall goes to drum roll, please. Our PowerPoint presenters, with my fine SKTV. And yeah, that's the winner for the maestro for the BPCL award. We have runner-ups too. These are people that were creative. These were people that created chances. This were everyone in this list is much appreciated, but then again, there has to only be number one. There's something called a maestro, and there's something called an assist player. So we have ASK TV and we have runner up Zainab. We are from okay, before I even go into that, let me tell you the number of assists these people actually had so that it makes more sense. So for ASK TV, played 14 games. He scored only 2 goals, but he had 12 assists, and his overall rating in the whole competition was 8.2. The next person was Zainab, which played 13 games. One of the games was a forfeit by one of their opponents. 2 goals, 12 assists. You can see it's the same thing, but the overall rating is 7.7, which just shows she's not as creative as SKTV. Stats just says it. We also have Trust Me from Useless. 12 appearances, 2 goals, 10 assists, 7.8 rating. To be fair, I would like to say maybe True was even much more of a better maestro than Zena because she's not cooking. We also have D Williams, which is also on the list. Even though the team didn't do well in the league, we can still give them accolades because he turned up whenever the team needed him to do. He had 2 goals, 9 assists, and he had overall rating of 7.6. And also we have T Law, also from Aso Rock, which is mind blowing. Like, how do you have two good maestros and you people are not doing well in the league? Maybe something needs to change. Leave that to Fabrizio to find out. But that's it for. We also have Kingfisher, also from School Two. 13 appearances, 1 goal, 5 assists with an overall rating of 7.3. And that's it for the awards for the maestro. Over to you, my co-host.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Ola, for giving us an overview of the Maestro nominees, the winner and the runner-up. It's quite interesting, don't you think, that we have this same number of assists from more than one player in both for number of assists and number of goal scorers. Don't you think it's quite interesting, Ola?
Yeah, I actually find it interesting. To be fair, it's interesting at the same time. It's kind of it's odd because if you look at it, it just shows that I would if looking at it just like on paper, you would think maybe this performance were spread out across all the games. But apparently, what has actually happened is people like, for instance, I'm gonna pick B cards. They only turned up. They had like 2 games where they turned up, if you get what I mean, and like
Mm,
popping 6 goals in one game, and it's the same striker that popped that 6 goal, and it's the same midfielder that popped the whole assist. And the other
mm,
games they were a little bit quiet. So again, we can't. I wouldn't say it's fair, or like I wouldn't say it's equal because we had people that were consistently performing, and then we had people that were just performing 1 in 3 games. But that one game that they were performing, they were going like they were edging. If that makes more sense.
I see. I see. I guess the clinical term for that will be start padding, if I'm correct.
Yeah, they were start
So
padding
so
seven
I
goals
think
in.
that clarifies the situation around the number of goals scored and the number of assists, and yeah, a critical look was taken into the number of games played and how the consistency over these games turned out. So now that we have the lethal goal machine and we have the maestro out of the way, we can move uh, to the award of the night, which people voted for less than 24 hours ago.
Yeah.
This is the MVP award. Do you want to tell us a bit about the MVP award?
I mean, it's fair. We can also call it the Ballon d'Or or Ballon d'Oro. Yeah, but overnight it looked like there were some shady things going on. Some things were just happening. I think people were making phone calls. Oh, vote for me. If you don't vote for me, the like some things were going on overnight. I mean, that's just how life is. That's how they rigged it, and Messi has about more Ballon d'Ors. But that's a talk for another day. That's a chapter for another day. But it's fine. It's fine. At the end of the day, people voted, which is what we wanted. We wanted everyone to have a say in it. It might be different next season. We'll still, or everybody's still planning that out. But we wanted everyone to have a say. Everybody to feel like they participated. They had an opportunity. Although it might seem unfair if people had like 20 players in their team and then all their 20 players voted for their own personal person. So maybe
Mhm.
next season we might actually look at a better way of making it more fair. But at the end of the day, what's done, it's done. And I believe the people have spoken and the people have picked who they feel is the MVP player for the year, if that makes more sense.
Yeah, thank you very much for giving us an overview of that. I have a bias against awards where voting is done, primarily because it's quite easy for you to skew the results in whichever direction you want, because it's mostly subjective and objectivity can go out the window in this kind of awards. And I think we probably saw what that could look like in the last 24 hours, which is what you've mentioned already. But nonetheless, we have a winner. The people voted, and their votes count. So for the MVP um, award, uh, which Ola has described as the Ballon d'Or, this is the headliner. This award is given to the player who has been the backbone of their team all season, showing consistency, leadership, and impact both on and off the ball. And they have also lifted their squad and delivered when it mattered most. And this award goes to none other than Terminator. Terminator, congratulations. You are the MVP of the BPCL for 2024 season. Drum rolls.
And the crowd
Uh,
go and the crowd goes, wow. That's another award for Terminator, by the way. And I'm still finding it. I'm still finding it weird that we've not heard from him. Like he's not said anything. It feels like this is pride. Man, I'm hating the guy. People are saying you can't hate the guy. Man, I'm hating the guy because if it's me, I'll play some songs. You know me. You know how I roll. I'll have played some Ozeba or something. Haters. Well, okay, so fine. They said eight hosts cannot be eaten. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Back up.
Terminator, you should acknowledge the award. Anything from Useless Ninja. This is Terminator, the same player who just won the lethal goal machine. He's voted the MVP by fellow players in the league. Um, this was a somewhat unanimous decision, and yeah, we are waiting comment from Useless Ninja and Terminator. Congratulations once again. And quickly, we'll just go through the runners-up. Terminator had an overall rating of 8.3, the highest rating from any player this season. 8.3 is quite high for a player that's played 12 games, don't you think? Ola,
Yeah, yeah. It is. It is. It is. To be fair,
quite.
again, there is a player that is not that is kind of a ghost player, and I would just use this opportunity to acknowledge the player, even though he's not on the sheet. He's not. He only played, I think, 7 games, and he had the highest. He actually had the highest overall rating in the league. I think a rating of 8.7, 8.6, thereabout, or 8.8. Megan Newman, also from Useless. He played only 7 games and he was the highest. No one came close to him, which just shows that every single time he came to the pitch, he turned up. And yeah, that's what we need. That's what we need, if you get what I mean. But yeah, Terminator, I'm not still, the award is yours. You deserve the award. But you're not talking. I wish you could talk. I wish you could say something. Be proud. My own boo, rara, but it's fine.
You have two awards on your shelf, Terminator, from this season. Uh, other other notable mentions are Naam from Big Cats, ended this season with 7.8 overall rating, and there was also Ace Kid, Ace Kid TV from Positive FC, ending the season with also a high rating of 8.2. Uh, Also, we had Ballsack, an attacker from Working Title, ending the season with 7.9 overall rating. And we also had Maestro statistician Ola, ending the season with 7.8 overall. And lastly, we had True ending the season with 7.8 as well. Congratulations once again, Terminator.
Yeah, I think we might have missed it, but I can see a little bit of epistle from Terminator, and this is coming from Useless Ninjas. It says, "I would like to thank my teammates. They made my job easy. A big kudos to the organizers. Thank you for giving me the platform to shine. Other strikers." I'm not reading the last part. Sorry. Can we go on to the next part?
I would read it because because this is word from Terminator, the lethal go machine, and yeah, we just have to read that. He has the bragging rights now, so other strikers have mouths, but they don't have the goals to back it up. Yeah, talk your shit. Uh,
Yeah,
talk,
no be your
talk,
fault
talk.
now. Now
Yeah.
the defenders where you face where they allow you score, where they know mean.
Yeah, Terminator, nice to hear from you. Nice to read that. Yeah, I can imagine the viewers. There would be a lot of talk after this. A lot of trending messages after this. We'll be looking
Ah,
forward to the banter that comes after. It's always lovely to watch those.
yeah, I can see the chat is blowing up, and if I've not opened it, but if I can guess, if I can make a bet, I can assume it's big cards. They're blasting because they've not won anything today. They're like, what's going on? They're blasting the old chat, shouting, "It's rigged, it's rigged, it's rigged." Big cards is something else.
I mean, we still have a big pot of awards to give away, so please stay tuned. Um, the next award, I mean, it's a bundle of awards basically, and it goes to the team of the season. Do you want to give us a brief intro about the best 11? That's the best of the best that played this season.
Yeah, this award is special. I feel if you made it to this award, personally, if you're on this list for the best 11, it just means because that's one thing I didn't count. And I would say I didn't count the total number of players we actually registered. But from the looks of it, I think we had close to maybe 30 plus players. or 40, if I'm not mistaken. We had about that amount. And for you to be the top 11 amongst all those players, which means you turned up when your team needed you to, you were consistent, which is another very, very important thing. You need to be consistent. Like you can't just turn up today and then go blank into games, especially when your teammates need you. These are people that turned up when their team needed them the most. These were people that were very, very consistent. And most of their names are not new because when we were doing the Team of the Week award, we were seeing their names. We were seeing their names. I still have an honorable mention again, Mega Newman. You might be wondering, like, why am I calling his name, or like, why am I calling this player's name every single time? It's just that this player turned up every single time the team needed him, and the days when he didn't play, he wasn't there. But then again, we can't. It would be unfair to put him in the list when we had people that actually played 14 games. Megan Newman just played seven, so that's why he's not on the list. But then again, honorable mention, Megan Newman.
If
Now
I
you,
if I
if
if
I
I
was
can
you,
just add,
if
if I can just add to that, I would just encourage Megan Newman, if you really feel like you had it this season, you can show up next season and try to complete more games, and yeah, show that same magic over more games than 7 games.
yeah, you need to just turn up more this coming season. Prove to us that those 7 games were not just the easy games that you turn up. Maybe those are the games where you face big card, Aogiri. Like turn up when your people need you. Where were you when we were playing positive? Were you there? I don't know. Well, anyways, team of the week. I be the best 11 actually. This is the award. We're gonna start with again, best 11, we're going all the way from the defense all the way to the attack. And we're going to start with the goalkeeper. Even though the rating did not hit the threshold which I gave in the beginning of the season, we still have to give accolades to who accolades is due. D from B cards for playing the goalkeeping position throughout for 14 games actually. He played 13 games as a goalkeeper on pro clubs. It's not real life. It's crazy. You need to give that what's it accolade to him. And if everyone is in the chat, I would say you should give D a round of applause. GG, spam messages in the chat for D from Picat. And if you could see earlier in the chat, you saw people talking about how good he was against Useless. It was not good against Positive actually, but how good he was against Useless, stopping all their chances. But you have to give him accolades. D from Picat.
D, congratulations, D. You're the goalkeeper for this season.
Next
We
one.
would move on to the defense line, and I think we will be starting with the right back. Um, the right back is Idagba from Useless. Idagba from Useless. Idagba actually achieved the highest overall rating for a defender in the league this season. Playing for Useless, he had a total number of 12 appearances, and he even got in front of goal and scored 1 goal and made a total of 3 assists. And finishing the season with an overall rating of 7.1, Dogba is the best defender that we had this season from the overall rating. So congratulations, Idagba. You picked the right back spot for the best 11.
Yeah. And the next one is, I mean, they're all defenders. I wouldn't because people people like big cats can pick it up that he didn't play right back. He should be CB, but no, we're classifying all of them as defenders. So, but in the design, we have to arrange it like a right back or a left back. But nevertheless, the next best defender is Saba from Positive FC. And there's just something I need to say there, right? It's not about it being my team, but you also need to know that Positive SC are the best defense in the league this season, and the only way you can have the best defense is because you have the best defenders. And you can see it there. Saba from Positive SC comes as the next best goalkeeper. Oh, sorry, center back or defender for the BPCL fall 2024. If that makes more sense. Next one.
Congratulations, Saba, finishing the season with 7.0 overall rating. Top defender. We will be moving on to the next defender, the third defender who made the best 11 on view.
Boom.
Mubarak for sure. Congratulations, Mubarak. Mubarak finished the season with 7.0 overall rating. Congratulations, Mubarak. Played all 14 games this season. Exemplary defending, wonderful pairing at the back with Saba, and together they only conceded 12 goals this season, playing for Positive FC, and that goes to show how good this defense was. This center back pairing. So congratulations, Mubarak. There were a lot of talk earlier in the season when Positive signed Mubarak from Asurok FC because he was touted as the best defender in the league. Um, Ola, would you say he has finally proven that uh, he deserves that title?
For sure, for sure, because it's fair to say positive for. I mean, if you won the league the previous season or 2 seasons ago, and then you bought a defender, and then you had the best defense in the league for the next season. I think it's clear. It's clear as it's crystal clear. You know that the reason why you have a very good defense is because you signed a defender, and that's just it. He's the best defender in the league. If anybody feels they feel threatened, if they feel otherwise, they can come and test him out. And he talks his talk, he proves his words, and you can see he turned up for 14 games. He had massive. I wish we could share clips of his defensive works, but then again, it is what it is. But top, and the pairing with Tolu Saba, amazing, amazing. There were some people that couldn't even just penetrate, even though I don't want to say what was Positive's problem, but then again, you have to give it to them. Just before we continue, I don't know if Ido Agba, I think he had a speech, but he said he would like to thank nobody. But Tolu Saba and Mubarak, if you have a speech, can you just drop it in the chat? Let us know how you feel about this award. If you feel you deserve it, if you feel there are other people that deserved it better, if you want up to it, if you want to be humble, if you don't want to be humble, let us know. Let us know. Don't be quiet. Just let us know why we call the next defender. The last but not the least in the defensive uh position is Babs from B Cats. Finally, B Cats has another thing that they won. So it just shows that Babs and D from B Cats, the defense was let me see his statistics. Let me just try and see. Yeah, 10 appearances, 2 assists for a defender is actually worth noting with an overall rating of 7.1. And to be fair, he had the same rating with Idon Agba. So, but Idon Agba just had more games than he did. So it's just fair to say that Idon Agba was higher than him. But yeah, that's it. If you people are in the chat, please drop your acceptance speech or your speech or win or whatever it's called. Let us know. Let us know. Do you feel you deserve it? Are you happy you deserve it? Do you think you can do better next season? Or do you think you feel threatened? Because people might be signing new strikers this transfer window, and You might not know. You might not know.
Talking about transfer window, since Mubarak moved this season, do you think he's going to stay at Positive FC? Because it looks like a lot of eyes will be on Mubarak, and there might be a lot of offers coming in during the next
To be
transfer
fair,
window.
I wouldn't be able to pass a comment on that because um, you could say he might want to stay, and then you can say tomorrow there might be a better offer somewhere and he might move. So I think we'll wait and see. We'll see. The transfer window is opening shortly after this award, so we'll see what's going on, who is leaving, who is staying. I've even heard talks of people retiring. Sounds like skill issue, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll see. Let's be patient. We'll see those that will renew their contract. We might see movements, surprising movements to be fair, but let's just say we'll see to be fair.
Yeah, and I think during that time we have a short speech from Mubarak, thanking his teammates and giving special thanks to his defensive partner, Saba. Says Saba pushed this game to another level. I mean,
Brilliant,
that's
yeah,
obvious from the stats. Speaks for itself.
brilliant,
Well
brilliant.
done to all defenders that made the cut. That's Idogba, Saba, Mubarak, and Babs. Also, cheers to the goalkeeper. We will be moving forward to the midfield. The midfield is keenly contested because I think we have a lot of creators in this league. We have a lot of maestros, I would say. People always looking for that key pass, looking to open up channels, holding the ball, and helping the play move along, transitioning from defense to attack. And the first midfielder making the cut is the one and only D. Williams from Aso Rock. D. Williams, brilliant midfielder, was exceptional throughout the season, despite his team's struggles. He played all 14 games this season and he made 9 assists, scored 2 goals, and finished with an overall rating of 7.6. Uh, D. Williams, congratulations. You make the list for the best 11, and you're one of the midfielders here.
Just,
Congratulations.
just curious, having someone as good as D Williams in Afro Rock turning up like back to back, do you think he's too good for Afro Rock?
That's an interesting question. I think Asurok had struggles this season, and it's just a one-off. It's just a one-off. I mean, we've seen Asurok in their true colors before this season, and they're a great team. And there was an interesting stat this season that they only considered more than they only got beaten by more than 1 goal by two sides, the champions and one other team. Nonetheless, they were unlucky in a lot of games, and we're only expecting them to get back to their best next season. So there are other brilliant players in Asorok, and we saw even for the top scorers, there's an Asorok player there. For the
Yeah.
top assists, there's an Asorok player among the top six. So it's I don't think it's a matter of D Williams being uh, better than Asorok or too good for Asorok. Uh, it was just a struggle for Asorok this season, and I think they are quite confident that they would come back stronger in the next season with Day Williams also in the squad.
Hopefully, you people don't lose him in the transfer window. Do you people have plans of holding him back if he chooses to leave, or is gone?
I mean, Yeah, Dale Williams has spoken. I believe he's happy with the squad, and there's a clear signal from Dale Williams to the squad, and also from the squad to Dale Williams, showing that he's well appreciated in the squad, and he doesn't have to leave uh, to find glory. He can still get glory while being in the team. He's obviously an exceptional player, no doubt about that. And yeah, Asoro gives him the opportunity to shine. So congratulations, D. Williams. And we have a message from D. Williams. Says he's truly honored to be named in the team of the season. And it says this award belongs to uh, the players of Aso. The season was tough and they faced setbacks. Didn't win as many games as wanted, but through every challenge, we stayed committed, supported each other, and kept pushing forward as a team. Uh, what a brilliant message, Dipo. So I think that answers your question. Um, really proud of you, Dipo, as as a fellow teammate. Well done.
And the next award for the next, let's say, the next best midfielder. In fact, this is in no order, to be fair, because if we want to do it in terms of how they are ordered, then I would have to be going through the stats. But this is in no order. But another person to make it to the list is none other but the best or the top maestro in the club. Drum roll. ASK TV from Positive FC. I guess we all know this. There's no way there will be a top 11 best players of the club and then you won't have the top maestro in it. That definitely doesn't make sense. It's not how no, how does it say it? It's not how far you drive or how do you get there. Can't remember that it's quotes, but then yeah, top maestro in the next best 11, if that makes more sense. I don't need to say start anymore. We've said it before. We'll just go on to the next one. I'm sure. Does he have anything to say? Does he have anything to add?
Ace Kid, we would like to hear from you. Yeah, pretty consistent player there, Ace Kid. Talk your talk, talk your talk. Yeah,
Yeah, someone said it's not how you drive, it's how you arrive. That's it. Once you hear that, you know it's good. But he has a speech. He has a speech. He says, some are born with it, some learned what it could. It's not how you, of course, it's not how you drive, it's how you arrive. Unfortunately, we arrived with one bad daylight. Looking forward to next season.
uh, that's
Maybe you should drive
quite
better.
comical.
Maybe we
uh,
should drive better and stop jamming people on the road.
yeah, comical stuff from Ace Kid there. Congratulations. We get back to our best 11. The next player in the midfield, uh, one of the best midfielders this season. Drum rolls. Let's unveil Zainab. Zainab of Big Cats. Congratulations, Zainab. Zainab also had a good season, reaching 7.7 overall rating, one of the top midfielders this season. Total number of assists 12 and scoring 2 goals. Quite similar to Ace Kid, just Ace Kid had more games and also had more overall rating. But well done to Zainab. Uh, Impressive season and congratulations for making it to the midfield of the best 11 BPCL fall 2024. So we have D. Williams, Ace Kid, Zainab. Who's our next midfielder?
And the next, it's obvious. We have to, for you to have won the title, you definitely need your creative player. You need someone that should have been behind that creativity for you winning the title. And it's none under but trust me from useless. Another top tier midfielder, another top tier maestro, in my opinion, was always there. And if I am not mistaken, I think he was the one that did the final assist against Positive FC to win the title. I might be wrong. I may be wrong. But I think he was the one that did that final assist to win the title. So makes more sense why he's there. If he's not the one, then it's still fine. But then it makes more sense to for him to be in the list. And obviously, he doesn't need anything. I don't know if he has anything to say. Does USLS have anything to say? Does Maestro have anything to say? Zainab, do you have anything to say? I can see that Zainab is in the chat. They are fighting their battles for who should be. Instead of them to come and give speech and say, "Thank you for giving me this award. Thank you for making." They are fighting. Big cats is a problem in this league. To be fair, and I think they should be sanctioned, in my opinion. But
You and this existential beef with big cats. We hope it gets sorted out next season. Or we see a
never.
surprise move from where you move from positive to big cats. Yeah. So uh we would appreciate if we have your speeches. That's Zainab and trust me. Yeah, you were really trusted last season, and yeah, your teammates got dividends from doing that. Looking at this lineup already, does it look like a scary lineup already? I mean, there's a solid defense already. There's a brilliant center back pairing. There's a good right back, left back, and also a fearsome goalkeeper. And the midfield is full of creativity. I don't even think this midfield can function together in one team. It's
Yeah,
star studded.
nah,
Don't you think so?
nah. Yeah, I think the only reason why I wouldn't say the midfield isn't scary is because all we have there are just creative players. Like they are
Hmm.
just creative. If you're playing against a team like this, you know that their midfield is going to be leaky because everybody there is creating chances. There's no one actually holding anything down. Like there's no one winning those tackles. I mean, D. William plays holding midfielder sometimes, but I see him as more of a creative player more than him being the spine, like Topridi just said. Like there is
Hmm.
no spine. So I think the only problem there is if you pass that midfield and then you get to the defenders, then there's where you have a problem. That's where you face the challenge. But if they are with the ball again, you also have a problem because they are just going to be creating chances upon chances. If you're going to play against a team like this, you need to eat them on counter. You need to eat them on counter. They said Triosme can also play them, but nah, I don't think so. I think he's more of a creative player. All I see here are creative players. Like if you're going to have to beat them, you have to play them on counter. You can't go band for band with these people at all. That makes more sense.
I agree with you because they are all creative players. I play with one of them, and I play I played against the others, and yeah, I can admit to the fact that they're very creative. And I mean, it will be interesting to see what the people think about the lineup and how they can shape it. And because we have had some suggestions already regarding how best to structure the formation to achieve the optimal lineup. We've heard some people say, "Oh, you can have D Williams and trust me, holding the midfield, and have Zainab and Ace Kid moving the attack." And yeah, just like you said, the defense is too tight already. So I think that sort of overrules any risk that you have from this very creative midfield. Yeah.
I can see
Um,
comments. I can see some comments. He said you need to play again. Yeah, I'm not. It's not. It's not. It's not about playing 1v1 against Deepo. I know Deepo is very good at marking people. Like if you play in 1v1, it's like he's on crack, and then all his players are marking you and they are attacking you, and you can't escape it. But this is different. This is pro clubs. It's all about individuality. Like it's not moving four players. It's moving just himself. It's not double marking you like it does in 1v1. It's just himself. So can he hold down two players with just himself, or can he win the ball by himself without marking with another second player? So that's why I said he's more of a creative player. He's more of a creative player in this formation. And again, I feel the midfield will be leaky. Plus, there's going to be like an ego battle between Eskid and Zinabi. Like, no, Nami want to assist. No, Nami go to assist. Nami be. I so again, the midfield is perfect. It's perfect on paper, but I mean, you can see Madrid today having that kind of squad and still losing like 4-0. So yeah, they can lose like that. That kind of thing.
I think one thing we can be sure of is whoever we have in front, they are going to enjoy so much. I think we can both we can both agree on that. The strikers are going to enjoy. Um, yeah, let's see if you actually make it up there to play with the star-studded squad. What do you think, Ola?
Me, make it up there. Hey. Let's all tread carefully. Yeah, this season, and maybe this is the time for me to let out my heart and let everybody know that I'm a veteran in this game, right? Yeah, people met me in this game, and people. It's the reason why you might not see my name there. I'm not saying my name is not there, but the reason why you might not see my name there is because some people felt threatened. We had people, we had people where that they had not turned up, they've not played games, and they came for that particular game just to man mark me, just to man mark me. I don't think they man marked any other person the way they man marked me. So it just shows how good I am. It just shows I'm a veteran, and probably most likely I'll be hanging my boots because I see that people are feeling threatened. They feel like this guy is too good. Oh yeah, hold on. So it's in a woman mark. Sorry, woman mark me. Did a woman mark me for that game? So it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, we would get back to the best 11. We still have two players. We already have that's uh we have 9 players already. That's one goalkeeper and 8 outfield players. So let's go to the forward players. So we'll get in. We had a lot of good strikers this season.
Yeah.
Ball
And
sack.
ball
Yeah.
sack. Ball.
Do
I
you
I'm
want to
I'm
take
curious.
this?
I'm curious. I'm curious. How did you come about that name? I wonder how you people come up with your names. Like it's there's I mean there was one person, his name is Imole Mogud. I mean I get that from Imole Mobad. Yeah. But ball sack, like how did you just wake up one morning and say my name is ball sack? Like well, what's going on here? But again, I don't feel he deserves to be in the team of the season um players just because one is from crossing title, sorry, is from working title, yeah, and two, he has it's just permit they just they give and cross and all, and he just they I blame all the teams he faced though, because I don't know, as at this stage you should be able to stop people like that. You should be able, instead of you focusing on woman marking a clinical striker, you should be woman marking people that are just doing cross and all. But it's fine. EA has done their part. The stats don't lie. He made it to the list with let me see. Let me look at where's he? Yeah. 12 appearances, 12 goals, which is actually commendable. And another thing is in terms of the top attackers in the league, Ballsack was also giving assists, which is also another commendable thing. Because I mean, yeah, it's working title, but at least he's giving assists. I don't know how he would give that assist. Was it cross? I don't know. Ballsack, were they crosses, or did you actually, were you creative, or you just crosses? If you get what I mean, but hey, it's fine. You deserve it.
Congratulations, Balzac. Uh, it would be nice if we can hear from you, or you can just write a message in the chat. I see we have some new members because the viewership has just gone up. Welcome. If you're just joining, this is the BTG Pro Clubs League Fall 2024 award ceremony. And I'm your host today, Oluwasingo, alongside Olamuyiwa. And we've given out a couple of awards already today. And the first one was the Top Gun. Can you remind me of the second one, Ola? Was the
I think the next one after the Top Gun was the Maestro. The Maestro.
Maestro? Yeah,
And then
the
we had the
Maestro.
MVP.
Yeah,
The
also
MVP
the
award.
MVP.
Yeah.
And now we're giving awards out to the best 11. And we already spoke about the strength of this squad. And I see we have one of our regular co commenters, that's Jacob, Jacoba, talking about an all-star game.
Hmm.
That will be interesting. It will- Perhaps this is something we can think about going into the next season. If
I'm just curious. I'm just curious. After we are done with this top level, I want the chart to tell us who would you put against them. Another top 11 that you put against this team. I'm curious. Once we call the last person, maybe everyone can start saying it, starting from the goalkeeper to the defense to the midfield and two strikers, or we can do 3-5-2, we can do 4-4-2, whatever formation pleases you. Obviously, we only have one goalkeeper, so we can use AI. But which other players would you put as the next best 11 to face this team, and who do you think would win? I'll leave that for the chat
yeah,
to decide.
absolutely. I'm also curious to see what the guys come up with. Uh, or the ladies come up with. Um, so you can cook up your own all-star team, and yeah, just make sure you don't just put all the players in your team there if you are not the champions. Um, I can foresee that happening uh, for certain people. So we would go on to the final member of this best 11 squad. Just to reiterate, we have D in goalkeeping, and for the defense, we have Idon Agba, Saba, Mubarak Show, and Babs. In midfield, we have D Williams, Aski TV, Zainab, and Trust Me. And we have Bolsak in attacking. Uh, I think it's very clear who the final player should be. Already got 2 awards this
Yeah.
evening. You wanna do the honors, Ola?
I mean, it's very clear. We might as well say is the player of the tournament, is the best performer of the tournament, whatever the case is, but it's none other than Terminator, which is the only good striker that I feel that should be there. I feel another striker should have been next to him, but I don't want to call names. But yeah, Terminator, W for you for winning 3 awards tonight, and also for you making it to the top 11. I mean, there's nothing more to say. And just before I continue, I there was actually a speech from Ball Search, and I'm just gonna read it so we don't skip that. It said, "Truly, this is Ball Search from Working Type. Sorry, working title, who said he said, truly honored to represent my team in the team of the season. This is in spite of all the challenges we've faced together. It was a tough season with multiple challenges and setbacks, but we count this as a W. And you certainly don't want to see us next season. I mean, you people said you were leaving, no? So it's you people that said that. I'm sorry, but that's a good speech. We love it. He said we don't want to see you, but it's you people that decided to leave. But hey, All fair. I don't know if everybody has decided who their next top 11 is. If not, I will decide and I will call names.
Do you want to let's do that. Let's do that quickly. Let's do that quickly.
Okay. Okay. I mean, we don't have, again, like I said, we don't have a goalkeeper. So I'll just go straight to the next best defenders that I feel, since nobody in the chat wants to. This is my own list. Definitely, I'm definitely going to put. I mean, I can't put them because they're already there. So, but I'll put Fro from Positive FC as my right back. Fro from Positive FC as my right back. I'm also going to put Mubarak from Positive FC as my left back. This is Mubarak from Positive FC as my left back. I would put Dex from School 2 as my CB. And yeah, Florodite, yes, as my right back. Dex from School 2. And probably maybe James. Maybe James. Maybe James. It's between James and Oluwa Single. I'm definitely not putting anybody from Big Cats in my team. Sorry. I just don't think they can make my team. I don't. I'm going to put this. These are my defenders. These are my defenders. Straight to my midfielder before Oluwa Single calls his own list. Straight to my midfielders. I'm definitely going to put um Kingfisher from School 2 in my lead in my midfield. I'm also going to put Leke from Positive FC in my midfield. In fact, sorry, the remaining three people are from Positive FC. Leke, Silm, and EM. Those are my three midfielders. And then for the striking, you already know. You already know. Like, I mean, the I'll put that boy from Aso Rock, and then I'll put the best striker in the league. I'm going to put the best striker in the league, Ola from Positive FC, and that's it.
I saw
My
that
team
coming.
against that team, I leave it to Oluwasungu.
I saw that coming. I could also quickly run through my top team without mentioning any of the players that are already included. Um, so I think I would go with Chima from Walking Title, one of the defenders that had a good had good games this season. Uh, I would go with myself in left back. Um, then I would just add, even though I don't know so much about how they played this season, James and Mubarak. Apparently, the stat says they did okay. James from School 2 and Mubarak from Positive FC. Not the Mubarak for sure, the other Mubarak.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in midfield, I'm definitely going with I'm going with Joe. That's Jacob in midfield. I would
Hmm.
also go with T-Law, also in midfield. Then I think Thor uh, had a had some pretty good games this season.
That guy not fraud. I can.
So he would also get in that team. And just to complete the lineup there, I would add Bagada Boy, yeah, for solid midfield control. And yeah, definitely in the forward positions, I would just have Dada Boy, definitely. Had really good games this season, was consistent when he was up front this season. And yeah, I think I would go with the player who won the championship. That's PDA.
Nah, nah,
uh,
nah. Come off it. Come off it.
I
Come off
would
it.
go with PDA.
Come off it.
up there pairing with Dada Boy.
Come
That's
off it.
that's that's
You
going to
you
be
your
my
team will
team.
not score goals. Your team will not score goals.
I mean,
Your team will
I
not score
trust
goals.
I trust them to be able to do something in the last 20 minutes, especially PDA.
Your team will not score goals. The
Then
will not
that
score
boy
goals.
can start scoring from beginning of the game. PDA can do the rest in the second half.
Your team will
Yeah,
not score goals. It's just obvious. But hey, I mean, we're not seeing people. This is just the host. This is our own team. Can people can we know your own teams? Like you people should tell us. Some people are against my team. Someone is saying I'm calling the O positive team. I'm just calling the best players in the league, though. I'm not calling. I'm not calling. I'm calling the people that are turning up. I'm not calling people that are start padding. It's different. It's different. If you are playing tough games and you are not scoring the same number of goals you're scoring when you're playing other people, you're start padding. You start padding. Scoring 6 goals, but when it really matters, where are you? Score goals, score goals, perform. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Thank you. Someone said my team is solid. My team will
I
actually
mean
cook this top
it's
11. Facts.
it's someone you mentioned. They will definitely say your team is solid. They are
Yeah, I can add
incentivized to
Kazal.
say that.
I can add Kazal as the third striker. Maybe I will even play for defenders. I only need 3 defenders. 3-5-3. Let's cook. We are bloody. We are not because we are just here to score goals. We are not here to defend. I don't have the best defenders, but we are here to maybe I'll do 3-5-3, not 4-4-2. Because we imagine Ola, that boy, Kazal against your defenders, please. If you like woman Marcos, nothing for you.
Yeah. Um, I think that's the last set of awards that we had to announce tonight, and I think the appreciation goes to everyone who tuned in tonight. Thank you very much for being present, and thank you very much for uh, engaging in the conversation in the chats. We would like to see this continue. Both on the group and on Twitter. Let the banter continue till the friendly games starts and friendly FC starts beating everybody. Um, so that was it this evening. Thank you very much for joining in. I remain your humble host, Oluwasingu, and thank you very much, Ola, for joining me. Also, big thanks to Ola for doing the heavy lifting for the data analysis and yeah, getting this big data set sorted out so we can have our best players rewarded. Also, thank you so very much to the organizers of BPCL, BTG Pro Clubs League. Uh, Huge shout out to ASK TV for running the comms, directing, and also pushing the visuals. Yeah, huge shout out to every other person. I think there's also Sadiq with the fixtures schedule. Huge shout out to you guys. Everyone who had a part to play in this. Yeah, you're very much appreciated. Also, big shout out to the community manager as well. Yeah. You'll have a few words to say before we go, Ola,
Mm, I actually don't think there's
or
anything
even
to.
anything to your haters.
No, it's fine. Like the thing is, you can't. The only reason why you can have this much haters is just because you are so good. If you're not good, then you can't have hater. You can't have haters. It's just as simple as that. Like go check who has the most haters in this thing. Top two, I'm there. I'm there, and it's just because of how good I am, and I get it. They are pushing me up. They say that make off my mic. No, I'm not offing my mic. In fact, this train will go on, and I'll be talking about myself for the next 30 minutes. But it's just fine. I don't have anything more to say. I have haters, but we shall see next season. Would I play? Would I not play? Let's see. Will I still play for positive? Will I not play for positive? Let's see. Will I create my own team and win the title? Let's see. We don't know. But yeah, shout out to everybody. Shout out to the intern we fired. Hope you see
Yeah,
another internship
Top
job.
really just reminded us of that.
Hope you see another internship job. See West. Who will sign your logbook?
Yeah. Thank you
Yeah.
very much for tuning in, guys. It was a pleasure doing this, and we hope to see you again next season. I think that will be the winter season. So till then, uh, run the run the